Welcome to the Christian and Daniel Show.
It's about to get real, well, you know the deal. You won't have to guess how either of them feel. Bringing up the things you don't think to know. Never knowing where the conversation will go. Just a little more than anything goes. It's a Christian and Daniel Show.
Hi, everyone. I'm Christian, and that's Daniel.
I'm Daniel.
Glasses on. You're such a cool Gil.
Do what?
You're such a cool daddy.
You know. Welcome everybody to the Christian and Daniel Show. It is Wednesday, December 11th, 2024. To all our friends on Facebook and LinkedIn, do us a favor, share this on your page so that other people can watch along. If you're watching us on YouTube, scroll down, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Let you know every time there's a new show on the air. We need more followers, so please follow us. And to all of our friends watching us on Instagram, hello, Instagram friends, how are you doing? Although your comments cannot appear on our screens, we are keeping an eye on the screen and we will check it out. So if you have a comment, if you have a question, if you have a thought, we will check it out. So, hey, babe.
Hey. What is going on?
It is cold.
It is very cold. Wow, my Facebook defaulted to public, it looks like. But yeah, well, the day was really nice. Like, it was actually a nice day. It's so perfect. And then all of a sudden, bam, it like the sun just started to barely go down and it got crazy cold. I was doing the last load of laundry, and I'm like, "Are you serious? Like now it's gonna get like terribly cold." Excuse me.
And I feel like my parents now is like, "Don't turn on the heater. Put on a jacket. Put on a sweater." So I went and got a scarf. And I was like, "Nope, I refuse to turn on the heater. I'm gonna wear a scarf inside the house."
And I'm drinking a cup of coffee. Because I'm like, nope, I didn't want to put my heater on. I'm like, I've had that damn heater on for like a week. I'm not putting it on today. It's too pretty. And
if I have to put on a jacket to sleep, I will do that.
You know, I really will. I slept in the tortilla last night.
How dare you?
That is just too good a blanket. I've never had a blanket that. Well, I've never had someone adjacent to me have a blanket that effective.
Well, that's what I sleep with. That's what I sleep with. But over here is, right? I have both. I have a tortilla.
You have a conch pillow.
And I have the conch. So I don't see it.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you have your conch. And you also have a conch pillow, don't you, too?
I do. It's what I sit on.
Oh, there you go. It's a huge conch.
Yep.
Danny, your conch is gigantic.
My conch is showing.
Your conch is showing.
You should see when I dunk it in hot chocolate. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
you
my
would
God.
like dipping it in hot chocolate.
Ooh. I don't know where to go for that from there. But just...
No, work is going well. Had a really terrific day yesterday. Today was a good day. I basically worked 8 hours today. Like, I wasn't going to bill it, but then I'm like, I'm working it. So I was on the computer. I was doing all these emails. I kind of finished something. I wanted to leave some for Friday, so I get some hours on Friday, but I may not get any hours on Friday. Well, it's weird. I say that. Even though my hours are supposed to be somewhat limited when I'm not doing the trainings, it's interesting that I'll still get emails and everything, even after I've said, like, I'm only working 3 hours today, because that's all that though I'm allowed to work today. I'll still get like emails after 3, and with expectations of getting, them returned. I'm like, well, then I can't work my 3 hours. Like, I'm going to bill you for it if I'm working. Because unless I'm watching TV and nothing's going on and not getting any emails or requests to get something done, then I think I need to bill you for that, because that's called work otherwise.
No.
But yeah, but I figured this week I have had 3 solid days of PDs, so she'll be able to, it shouldn't be hard to justify a work day where I was getting all of my Winter Academy emails out to both the West and the South. I got them all out to all the schools that were on the list that they wanted me to email to. I added a bunch of schools, but then I realized, why am I adding schools? There has to be a reason why the other schools weren't listed. So, and I found a document online on the LAUSD website. I think it's relatively new, that outlines which schools are going to have Winter Academy. So I sent it to my boss saying, is this helpful for us? I think it might be, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm just turning my wheels, working. Tomorrow I'm back at a school I was at yesterday, and it was nice to have it wasn't a down day, but a day I didn't have to wake up at 5:30 and get on the road by 7:45 to get to my school. It was nice to have a day where I could wake up at 8, take a shower, get ready, and have some coffee, breakfast, and get online and start doing all my work.
I wonder what the average wake up time is for people watching. I don't have a standard wake up time, but like once a month, today was that day. Once a month, I have to wake up at 7 for a 7:30 meeting. That usually lasts like 30 minutes and then I'm done.
Yeah.
But my normal get up time is about 8 usually.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I lie. I'm usually awake by 6 o'clock in the morning. If I didn't wake up at 4, like I did today also. But then if I don't have to get up, I kind of lay in bed until it's like 30 minutes before the time, and then I jump in the shower and sit on top of the laptop. Which is one of the benefits of working from home. But you know what? I was talking to a friend of mine today, and she was telling me that the whole building was decorating their doors. Well, not the whole, her whole area were decorating their doors because they were doing their door awards or something, like Christmas holiday door awards or something
like who has the cutest door.
Yeah, so everybody on their departments
to compete with putting the door, like making it look like a present.
Yeah, but now you decorate it. I mean, I really don't know, because I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about, but I haven't worked in an office in years. So I'm guessing what they're doing is they're wrapping their door, but like to look like a nativity scene or the stars or Santa Claus or whatever. And she's like, her door was a Dia de los Muertos holiday door. So they were combining, because it's
maybe they could be. I didn't know they were able to be.
Yeah, because you can still do all the way up to the holidays. You can have the altar or Dia de los Muertos. You can carry it over to the holidays. So one of her co-workers was making the flowers to pose, and we were on Zoom. We were on the phone, and she was just explaining to me. I'm like, I miss that. She's like, decorating? I said, no, just working in an office. Sometimes I miss being, the water cooler and sitting with people at lunch and talking about your coworkers.
What is it? The chisme.
The chisme, yes, I miss the chisme.
I get that now. Aries and I do talk a little shit sometimes. I'm sorry. We talk a little chisme sometimes, but I don't get it that much because our teams really have a cohesive small team that's just really performing. So there's not a lot to comment on, but I just remember the old days when I used to work over at Howard Hughes Center for Stars, and that was like a full office. It was like 20 plus people in that office, and we all had really beautiful offices. Everyone got to have their own office. There were no cubicles because there was more than enough room for all of us. And oh my God, someone would walk into your office, just shut the door behind them, and you're like, oh, it's starting. We're going to get some good conversation now. I do miss that a little bit, but I also don't. I kind of like being able to, I like this job because it's a hybrid. I'm working at home a little bit and I'm working out in the field. So I don't get bored being home. I don't get crazy, but I do appreciate it. Like today, having a day working from home was nice, and getting to do all this administrative stuff. I filled in a lot of my data sheets too that needed to be filled in because one sheet would have information I need for another one. It was crazy.
Hello, Madeline. Hi, sweetheart.
How you doing out there? It should be snowing maybe?
Probably. I wonder if they got their first storms. I don't know.
Oh, and did you guys get a Christmas tree? Did you do a real one, or do you guys do a fake one?
Yeah, Christian has our tree up. I didn't get to participate this year, but I'm happy. Okay. There's the balance. Like, oh, you put it up, and then there's the other one's like, oh, he put it up.
Yeah, because I didn't have to do any of the work.
Oh, I was about to show the picture of but I can't because they haven't seen it, so I can't.
Is it on your phone?
What?
Our Christmas tree?
You haven't sent me a picture.
I did. I sent you a picture when you were in Palm Springs.
I didn't get it.
I sent you a picture of the tree, and I sent you a picture of my decorative underneath the.
I saw the decorations, but I didn't see the tree. But they got their first snow last week. Aw.
Yeah. Ooh, cold. That means it's cold. Woo. You got snow on the ground. It's cold.
But speaking of the holidays, how many of you were ambrosia people?
Ugh. I
I know you don't like it. I like it.
Oh, just thinking about it makes me feel sick.
I thought I put up a picture. Hold on. I'm gonna oh, there it is. I don't have it set, but here's the picture of ambrosia. For those of you that don't know what ambrosia is, it's what? Cool Whip with fruit cocktail,
Cool Whip.
basically?
Yeah, it's a can of like fruit cocktail basically with
Marshmallows, Cool Whip.
with mini marshmallows. Ugh. And and then like you said with the milk stuff. I'm sorry, it's just nauseating. It's so
I
gross.
like it. I like
and then
ambrosia.
people even put coconut stuff on it.
Yeah, okay. I don't like the coconut. I'm not a big fan of coconut, but I do like ambrosia. And very few people. I mean, some people, if you see it there's the little canned mandarins, the little sliced mandarins that come in a can.
I love those alone on their own, but I do not like them in cream or any milk product, and not mixed with other stuff. Like there's just too much in ambrosia. Oh, and it doesn't taste good to me. It tastes just
to me. It tastes good. I prefer mine. This is fresh cranberry based with banana. Ooh. Pecans and pineapples, but everything is fresh. Okay, because you fancy, but when the first time I ever had it, it was all from cans. But I'm sure the fresh stuff is good. Just like I really, I like Jello with fruit in it. And when some Cool Whip on top.
That's even worse. Why are you ruining Jello by putting something fruit in it?
My mom used to do.
People used to put tuna in it in the 60s. Oh,
but that's the 60s. My mom used to do cherry Jello with banana. That was
the banana
so
gets all
good.
nasty.
We did
just a little bit ago.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, what?
I emailed you the picture too.
Jello with fruit, Jello with fruit. I like Jello with fruit.
Oh no!
Well, so I'm not giving y'all any. I don't know. Oh, y'all yucky. Nadie les está dando.
So disgusting.
Right now, look at me. Are you
that's like people who like cottage cheese with fruit in it. Oh my gosh! Yeah, it's the same thing, Daniel.
I remember my sister and my mom used to like do sour cream, cottage cheese and peaches. They used to do cottage cheese and peaches.
I think that's the other ingredient in ambrosia is sour cream.
No, does not have sour cream. But compadre says he's sick. Are you sick, compadre? Some little healing energy going your way? Oh, I don't know why him saying he's sick just gave me like, oh, I want some hot tea right now.
I'm so glad I got my coffee. I was dying for it.
Well, this is the perfect time they sent me some Junior Minute
photos.
Oh my
God! Yay! He's
Look
so
at that.
cute.
Look at that face. Like,
I mean, come on. He's gonna just be a holy terror with women or whoever he's attracted to someday.
And look at those eyes. Look at that second picture. Those eyes.
I love that they're like Betazoid eyes. They look like they're just black in a good way, not in the evil way. Like if you're a Trekkie, if you watch Star Trek, Betazoids have completely black eyes, and I think it's gorgeous.
It's black guys, and I'm gonna get away with stuff. Not in a Damien. Not in an Omen Damien.
I don't mean demon. I said Betazoid like Star Trek. But if you don't watch Star Trek, then you won't know. Oh no! I had to have mine removed too. Not fun. He had 4 wisdom teeth removed and 2 molars.
Oh my god!
Oh, so yeah, you're feeling nothing. You're not feeling anything.
Wow!
You're like, woo! Let's party! Yeah! Woo! 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 I think
You're feeling. Compadre is feeling very ambrosia right now. He's feeling all the ambrosia.
I could run 10 miles right now. Oh
my god!
I
remember. But we talked about the dentist ones. I like going to. I had to miss my dentist appointment because I had to work last Thursday. But I like going to the dentist. When I had my second wisdom tooth drilled, I was falling asleep. The doctor was getting mad.
I think you're like total S&M freak with the dentist. Like you just love the sounds and all that.
I'm that guy in was it Little Shop of Horrors?
Yeah.
I don't know, about 10 miles, maybe run to the corner and back.
I won't even run to the corner. My corner's like right outside. I'll walk real slow.
I can look about it like
I know, and you're just drooling all over the place. You have cotton. I had cotton in my mouth till like the next day.
Oh my god!
Because in case
and then try. Yeah, I love going to the dentist. I was getting my wisdom tooth drilled
twice a year if you don't need anything.
Yeah, I was getting pulled and I was falling asleep, and the doctor, because I've known Dr. Garcia for a long time, he kept going, "Wake up, wake up."
Because they can't work on you if you're asleep.
No, but I was laying down and all I could feel was like, "Wake up."
I don't know how you do that.
But I'm just thinking of the compadre right now, trying to.
Yeah, like nothing works right. Like you're drooling too much. You try to drink with a straw and you can't get it in your mouth. You like you don't know. You're like over here, in your ear, and you just don't know where the hell your orifices are. You're like, I have to go to the bathroom, but I don't want to get up. I need a diaper. Don't spit. You're going to kill one of the computers. I remember that. It's like, well, I'll say, just wait till you're old enough where you feel that way after a colonoscopy.
Well, I always say that. I always say that going.
Why do my intestines hurt? Why do my insides hurt?
Why do I feel like a puppet?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, who had their hand in me? It's terrible.
But I always say this, but I always feel like going to the dentist is like going to the mechanic. They pop up that hood and they're like, oh, it just needs some, we're going to do a lot of work in here.
Yeah,
you can.
What are you doing? I just wanted to see. And they're like, oh no, we have to extract 5 teeth and we're going to take out the other one. We're going to redo your front ones. I do remember when Daniel was getting some of the major work done and they'd still complain that he keeps falling asleep.
Yeah.
Like when you had all your front ones done.
I do fall asleep. Yeah. When I
fall asleep
at the dentist.
That handsome man's mouth looked totally different when we met.
Okay, but you know what I'm going to say about, we'll move on after this, but what I'm going to say about the teeth is I used to get more acting opportunities before I got my teeth fixed.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. I feel like
it gave you a unique look.
I feel like it gave me a different look, and
you don't look poor enough anymore.
I don't look, I
don't mean that in a mean way. I mean that like a lot of times when they look at Hispanics, they're trying to get us for like, Oh, you're a field worker. Oh, you're a street worker. Well, not a whore, but like a street worker, like selling hot dogs or something.
I'm too pretty now. That's
Now they're like, oh no, he looks like he has money. We
I
can't.
know he's bougie Mexican.
Like, and you're sitting here with a scarf on. Yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
Because I don't want to turn on the heat.
But yet, but still, you look bougie with a scarf. You keep playing with. Oh, I don't know.
And I was about to put on. I was about to put on another sweater. I'm like, no, you're gonna look really. The only thing missing is like 5 cats running across.
Oh dear Lord, please never, never, ever. Thankfully Daniel's not a pet person, so that will never happen. There'll never be 5 cats unless they're like they just break in.
Is I'm not allowed to chew for 3 weeks? Wow.
3 weeks? Ooh, they must have blow your mouth up, baby.
Yeah, like it's a whole new thing. Well, speaking of booty,
all of my wisdom teeth were impacted, which meant they were growing sideways. They weren't growing up; they're growing into my other teeth. All 4 of them, so they were all impacted. So they had to go in and they had to open up the gums really wide, and literally had a little hammer to break them up to get all the pieces out. I remember feeling the hammer like kung, kung, kung. Ugh. But they were all impacted, and it's still I was totally able to start chewing 3 days later. So, oh my gosh, they must have tore you up.
How long were you in there? I just want to know. Well, speaking of poor,
Of what?
today is they call it Noodle Ring Day, but it's SpaghettiOs Day.
Oh. You know, I used to think I didn't grow up on Chef Boyardee, but I tried it when I was in college. God, it sounds like I'm talking about something else. It's so funny. I tried it when I was in college, but it didn't take. No, but I just you just got that. So I tried the Chef Boyardee stuff, and I don't think any of it appealed to me. I was like, nope, can't do it.
Oh, that's right, compadre.
The timing is terrible. No.
Oh, so no tamales. No, nada.
And it doesn't taste the same after the holidays. Oh no, Jesus, I'm so sorry.
Ay, Jesus.
Ay, Jesus. Ay, Jesus. Lo siento. Oh my God.
Oh no, I'm not over my dead body. I don't know. Did you think about that when they were like doing?
I always thought about it because when they say they need to do something, I'll just get it done. I don't want to
just get it done. But then you think,
and I don't want to feel anything more.
Well, the SpaghettiOs are pretty soft. You can probably have spaghetti.
Yeah, they're basically mush.
Today's the day. But what were you saying? You tried them in college, but you didn't.
You can be toothless and eat any of the Chef Boyardee food.
You tried them in college and you didn't like them? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, I tried to eat that stuff and it just did not work. It didn't taste good to me. It's like bland, and that was before I met you, so I didn't add stuff to everything. I just ate stuff the way it was. I was like compulsive overeater back then, and 500 plus pounds, and I didn't like it. That's saying something. That means it's bleh.
Another thing that we are celebrating today is National App Day.
Oh, how nice.
So today's a day to celebrate all the apps that you have on your phone. And if you're like me, you have to delete because they're taking up too much space and you can't use your phone anymore.
Oh no, I don't have that problem.
Do you have an idea of approximately how many apps are available just in the US?
10 million?
No, actually not that high.
Oh. 4 million?
Oh no, actually less.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. You just keep guessing. I'll keep telling you no.
There are approximately
580,000.
the latest numbers, and this is for both Google. Actually, they broke it down. Apple has about 1.96 million apps, and Google has 2.87 million apps.
So together about 5 million.
About let's see, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, about 5 million apps are available in the US.
I wasn't that far off in with my second guesses.
No.
Wow,
That's
that's a lot though. That's a lot of apps.
a lot of apps. And a lot of them are repeat apps. A lot of them are the same thing, just
And I laugh when we say apps because like 30 years, like even 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you would have been talking, someone would go like, there's that many appetizers.
yeah.
That's what that meant when you said app. Oh, we're going to go to a restaurant, have some apps, some delicious apps and some drinks.
You mean
No
like
one says anymore because now they're going to think what you're eating a program.
you mean like potato skins?
I know, right? Oh my God. Gag me with a spoon.
But isn't that crazy that like our generation apps were food, but then the newer generations, when they
Yeah.
say an app,
Yeah.
because I remember
It has never meant food to them, ever. It has only meant a computer program.
because I would say let's go have some drinks and some apps. And
Yeah. Nowadays they go, what? Oh, so you want to get a drink and then like explore some new apps?
yeah.
And they're talking about like, oh, so I'll need my phone or my laptop.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I said that in front of when I was in front of my my fourth graders, I said, oh, and let's go down the apps list. And they all looked at me like, what? And I'm all, look, you're fourth graders. I know you know what an app is because I know 2 versions of what an app is, but you were born way too late to know the second version. They all looked at me. I'm all, well, we used to call appetizers those things you get before your meal. We used to call those apps. But now you guys have taken over apps and it means something electronic.
Yeah.
And they're just all looking at me and I'm all, okay, let's move on. Let's click on the
It's
button.
interesting. What did I miss? We're ordering apps for dinner.
Oh, I wish
Speaking of, apparently, don't quote us, but apparently, we have until January 19th with TikTok.
Well, apparently Trump, I saw another guy saying that Trump is like really good friends with someone who owns like a big chunk of TikTok. So and this guy's like, so TikTok's not going anywhere. You don't think Trump's going to let his buddy lose money on an app that no one really gives that big a poop about, whether it's here or not. So like, oh, so they're like, it's going to, it's probably not going anywhere. The guy's going to appeal and Trump will step in and say, he's my friend. Let's make it all right. You guys are like demons, liberal crazy.
Is that your
the best you're ever going to get of Trump out of me? But I mean, that's what I heard. That's what this guy said. And that made more sense than what everyone else has been saying. That made sense. Again, Trump will always take care of his own. He's not silly. I mean, that's just what he does. So I hope we don't lose TikTok. I think it'd be silly if we did. Like it's some type of evil infiltration device.
Oh, we got some messages here.
Applications.
Yes.
Applications, not. But we were saying a lot of kids, like young kids, don't have any idea that app meant like that crispy calamari you get before you eat your steak, or that delicious Caesar salad you get before you get the main meal.
Here, I downloaded the photo
of our beautiful tree. It's pretty. And we're getting more and more ornaments. Like every year, it's getting a little more full. Like this year, I actually had to be strategic. Like, oh my God, I'm running out of space. It's going to look all crowded. Of course, that's how you know I'm not a straight person, a straight guy. Because I'm like, it's getting too.
That looks nice.
Look at our tree, everyone. Tell me what you think or what it needs. I think it's beautiful.
Ooh, salad.
Ooh, salad.
what are food apps called now?
I think they use the full name now. I think they're called
Appetizers.
appetizers. I don't think anyone uses app anymore. Now it's all, ooh, I want an appetizer. Where'd our tree go?
Speaking of trees, I was in Palm Springs this weekend for work at the well, here, let me show you the picture.
Yeah.
The HIV Interpersonal Symposium. It was so cool. It's a little, a little lobby area, but around it they hung the AIDS quilts, and then right in the middle was the Christmas tree. And I thought that was so cool. I thought that was so cool.
That is very cool.
And then this weekend we'll take some more pictures with the new ornaments. And
oh yeah. Our new ones are right at the top. The burn book, the passport, and our little rainbows right at the top, front center.
Your gifts are getting wrapped in these days, so but we'll see you. We'll see y'all on the 23rd with the gifts. I keep trying to convince Laura to go to Big Bear for the day and let the kids enjoy the snow.
Absolutely, they would love that. I think that'd be incredible.
Amazing.
I almost want to go just to see the snow.
Yeah, but send us pictures. Almost. We didn't say we're going.
I said almost. That's funny. That's so us.
Yeah, we
didn't say we were going.
Yeah. Remember, we got invited to a Christmas Eve dinner too, and I was like, "That sounds so lovely." He's like, "Well, will you join us?" I said, "No. I said it was lovely."
It just sounds lovely, but staying home sounds even more lovely to me.
Oh no! I couldn't just barge in. No, we're inviting you. No, I said we're not barging.
Yeah, stop it. I said we're not going to barge in. We are not going to burden you. We will not burden you.
Yes, it was like I've been there a couple of times. I went there one Christmas. I actually went there one Christmas day.
Big Bear?
Big Bear, yeah.
I've never been there.
I went there with the person I dated before you. And then I was there for work. But then for work, remember I was there for work for Christmas. I did a film there. I never got paid for that film, by the way. It didn't do any good either. It was a horrible film. I'll probably be the one to enjoy it the most. Probably you won't be able to eat anything, but man, the snow's gonna be.
Yeah, the snow's gonna feel really good.
That's my chowder.
That's my chowder.
What else I was gonna show you? 30 minutes.
I love that everybody said nothing about our gorgeous tree. Thank you.
I know. Nobody commented on the tree. How dare you? Just letting you know, if you had a Christmas present waiting for you, it's not going to be waiting for you there anymore. Just to let you know. Oh, now they come.
Friends in Midwest got hit. See, I told there was a storm.
Yeah,
a couple weeks ago. That's why there's snow. That's why Maddie has snow.
I went to this maybe 8 or 9. They had these. Yeah, they still do.
Oh, they still do. Yeah.
Oh, you almost died on a ramp.
Nah.
I mean, I'm not laughing at you dying, but now it's funny.
Where?
Yes. Oh yeah. You said about missing a present under the. Your presents are getting wrapped this weekend.
Thanks.
We'll be over on the 23rd. And
thanks.
What is going on? I was speaking of last week. I was on set. This is the only pictures I can show because it was set in San Francisco in 1900, 1910. And we got to wear wardrobe, which is really cool. And this was me.
Oh my goodness! Look at that old man. You look so different with a mustache. Like I
had a mustache.
You look like a totally different human being. Like it doesn't even look like Daniel Garza.
But let me tell you, that coat was cool. I was trying to figure out how to like.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to
warm too.
Take it, yeah. Are you too big New Year's Eve type party or? When I was younger, okay. So where we are now is we get dinner. Last year I made dinner. But we have a real light dinner. We made shrimp cocktail and then a bunch of little appetizers.
Yep.
And then we watched the 9 o'clock drop.
Yep.
So that if we,
midnight.
so that if we don't make it at midnight, we already celebrated. We're very connected to our East Coast friends. And but then last year we watched it twice.
Yeah. We actually stayed up last year. We were able to stay up just fine.
It's just like you have a Charlie Brown Christmas. Are you having a Charlie Brown Christmas?
It's funny. That's a reference kids don't get anymore too. Even though it's on still, kids just don't watch it.
I did look like an Italian. I was like,
You did.
there's no way. I'm like, there's no way that I'm a Mexican dressed this nice in San Francisco 1910. No way. No way. I said that. But yes, I did look Italian. I felt really good though. I felt really good.
The big thing is, Daniel, historically, there were no Mexicans in San Francisco in the 1900s.
What is it? Turn 6 planter pots into 6-foot hot cocoa. Did you really? Oh man, that would have been fun to see pictures of that. If you can get us pictures for next week, we'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. I had some more pictures to show you. I had a meeting with my boss. I guess I can say that now. I have a new job, folks. So this is me, Director of Anal Cancer, HIV, and HIV Outreach. And I have decided to take a job. It doesn't officially start till January, but I'm already doing some volunteer work for the organization while I get started. But that's why I was in Palm Springs and getting the job started. So I'm an adult now. I have a real job. You look like a guy that would edit
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted. What did you
drugs or guns. Oh yeah. I totally, yeah. Luigi got too soon.
I mean, but did anyone notice what Daniel's? Is that your card, honey?
Yes,
It's kind of funny because it says you're the director of anal cancer.
I do.
I didn't know we had a director of anal cancer.
I do, because some people don't know where it is.
Don't be an ass.
Don't be an ass. Let me show you the way.
There's a new campaign for anal. Don't be an ass.
Well, you know that. Okay, well, remember, when we were in Palm Springs for Pride, we had that. I showed down the picture. We had that big inflatable colon, and our tagline was "Please come in our colon," and people just loved it.
Of course.
That would totally. Oh yeah, I would totally sell either. Daniel with the 401k now.
I know.
Not yet, because we're nonprofits. There's no such. Yeah, nonprofit in Spanish means no retirement. The butt cheeks in the bottom. Yeah, I love the cards. And then if you put the cards, like if you throw it in front of them, it's the whole heart. So I'll show you again, just so you see it.
Yeah, like the bottom and the top. Well, the top of the bottom.
Yes, let me move this over. There we go.
There you go. It's cute. That's very clever, actually.
Yeah. So all of us have the cards, and they connect to each other and make the heart. So whenever we give out, we have pins that match the hearts, and we tell people you want our butt pins, and that's how they. So we'll say, okay, you want to pin our butts on your left?
Would you like to pin my butt?
Pin my butt on your shirt. Take it with you. It just lends itself, folks. It writes itself. And
you guys need to get t-shirts. You do. You need to get t-shirts with somehow working that all.
What better job than that? Is it?
Absolutely.
At least it's not a butthole. Not a complete butthole. No. Well, speaking of, okay. Side story, because it totally like fell in my lap today. Not literally, but I was asked about some terminology for a flyer in Spanish, and if some of the words made sense. So the word queer, as we all know it, did you know that in some countries, and I think it was from Puerto Rico, the slang word is spelled C-U-I-R. Queer.
Wait, C.
U-I-R. But if you pronounce it in Spanish, queer.
Oh.
If you pronounce it in Spanish, it's queer.
Oh, they're clever on that little island.
Yeah, but this is Spanish. So instead of writing it out the way we would write it out, Latinos Latinos who write the words as they hear them, the term is spelled C-U-I-R. And I just learned that one today. I don't know why it caught my attention, but it was
weird.
Thought I would see this past weekend at a drag show charity event. No, well, I was in Palm Springs. I was in Palm Springs working, so I didn't go to Long Beach. But part of my job would be to go to fairs and events and pride events, and so
that's cool.
You'll
see very director-like stuff. I go I go to all the fun stuff and leave like all the reports and stuff to other people to do.
Well, unfortunately, I have no staff right now, so yay! Where's that report, Garza?
I don't know, Garza. I don't know, Mr. Garza. I'm sorry. Well, I need it by close of business.
Yo no hablo español, no hablo inglés.
No apprehendes this.
What else is going on today?
I had a lady speak Spanish to me the other day.
Oh yeah?
Like in LA, that's so incredible.
I know.
No, but she had spoke to me in Spanish. And I understood what she said, so I responded in English as I usually do.
Oh, sorry. Shut up. I started to share the TikTok.
Oh, and then she started just like as soon as, and then I respond. I'm like, oh, I know. I go, yeah, I said something about I said something good, but it was about a student, and because the students didn't speak Spanish, and she laughed and she's all, and I'm like, I get it. I know what she said. I actually understood her. But I responded in English again, and then I'm all have a buen dia, and she's all said something. I know, great story, Christian. Sounds like I got 3-year-old told it. And then the sun was up, and then the air around me, and then kids were like eating their lunch, and I could hear them.
And I was like los tamales, and she was like tacos, and I was like, yes, and chorito.
I'm in chorito, and she's all, ¿por qué?
No en chorito en la biblioteca.
Chorito no es real. And I'm like, oh, también.
El mono comer la chimichanga. So I found the original. I found the original of the video you sent me, sounding sexy on the phone.
Oh my god, I love these ones. I love the gay guy ones. They're very funny. I have to look for them.
The tone.
Hey babe, I know you're at work, but I just wanted to tell you that I love you so much. I hope you're having a great day. Mwah.
To hear your message, press 7.
Hey babe, I know you're at work, but I just wanted to tell you that I love you so much and I hope you're having a great day.
You know what? This happened to me yesterday. I was in a classroom and I needed to model how our voice tutoring works because they can't do it themselves in the classroom because there's too many of them. So I was modeling it, and then they go, Can you listen to your own thing? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh God, no. I felt like going, no, it doesn't work like that, but of course it does. So I played it and I heard my voice and I'm like, it was just like that. I was sitting there going, who is that talking? I don't sound like that. My voice is much deeper. It isn't.
This is no.
Calling all the basic you-know-who's. Calling all the basic you-know-who's. We just want to let you, there's a message for you. You're basic. Your voice sounds like that, Christian. Apparently I have a very high-pitched voice unless I choose to make it deep. Because it did. I felt like I was like, hi Dylan, I need some help with math. Are you going to be able to help me with multiplication tables and multiplying 3-digit numbers? But And then like I play back, I'm all, hi Dylan. Oh my god, like I totally need some help with multiplication. Can you like totally show me some numbers and like make them bigger? Thank you.
You
That's
and me
literally-
makes two.
That is literally what I felt like I sounded like. Like I played it back for the kids, and they were laughing because they're like, who is that? That's not what he sounded like.
Is
apparently
that your
is what I sound
mom?
like. In my mind, I hear, hello, how you doing? But really, it's like, hello. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Is that your wife?
is that your wife?
Anyway, it's that time. Are you ready?
Is it already?
Yep.
Wow, time flew tonight. Yeah, I know. Because you always sound so different than you think you do. Well, guys, I've been like going back in history, and like I find comfort in watching old shows sometimes. And when I'm working, I like to have the shows on in the background because I don't need to watch them. I'm not driven to watch them. Oh, have a good night, Madeline. So good to see you. And love to you guys. Enjoy your snow. You're having a white Christmas. And I can have them on in the background and it doesn't distract me from my work. And I just love it. I have Babylon 5 in the background. It's such a weird, crazy series because it's not like Star Trek. It's not like Star Wars. It's like its own thing, of course, and it's its own universe. But it's from the creators of Babylon 5 they work on Star Trek. And it's just very interesting because this show was made quite a while ago. And it was one of the first shows to heavily use CGI graphics. But these are like CGI graphics from the early days when it was brand new technology. And it's just really interesting to watch, to have this show on. And then when I would take a break, I'd just leave it running. And I was like, wow, like it's pretty incredible for its time frame. By today's standards, it's like almost like logo, like, well, if you probably don't know logo programming either. It's like vector graphics, it feels like, but it's still really good.
It's funny that you make all these references. And you're like, no.
I'm awake. Most people won't know what I'm talking about. Like Logo, the operating that programming system. They haven't used Logo probably since the earliest of the 80s. So,
I understand. I was when I was at UCI last week, and I don't know what came up, and I think I had somebody their name, and the guy goes, Darren. I go, I promise I'm not going to do any witchcraft. And the only person that laughed was the professor.
Yeah, because no one else gets it.
Nobody understood. Okay. Oh no, and there was a lady in the class. She's older. She's taking and she giggled, and the three of us giggled, but nobody knew what I was talking about. I'm like, Darren, Bewitched, Samantha.
90% of the time when I do that, the only person in the classroom who laughs and gets it is the teacher. Unless they're young too.
Like Bueller.
Yeah, Bueller, and they don't get it. They're like, what is he? They'll be like, what is he doing? He's totally Skibbity Toilet, Ohio.
Yeah. Well, this comment is what, listening to myself is what helped me with my speech, giving speeches, hearing myself on messages and doing the
the cardinal sin of presentations.
Like that is what that's what took me away from it. That's why I stopped. The pauses are a good thing. It's better to pause than to or like.
Yeah.
All right. My pick of the week is, where is it? Sorry, there we go. There we go. My pick of the week is Man on the Inside, is with Ted Danson. Ted Danson plays a retired professor who works with an undercover private investigator, and he goes undercover into a retirement home in San Francisco to look for a group that's like cheating the government or something. But the funny thing is that he goes in there and pretends to be senior when he is a senior. One of the reasons I started watching is because Sally Struthers is in there. I'm talking about old shows. Sally Struthers, who played Gloria on All in the Family, is there now. I've grown up watching her. So, but if you like Ted Danson comedy, if you were a fan of Cheers, if you were a fan of The Good Place. You would definitely like this because it's basically, I feel like it's Sam Malone, then who went on to die, who is now in a retirement home. But if you like his comedy, if you like the way he works, it's a really funny show. Check it out. And I enjoyed it. So, and what is your pick of the week? What are y'all watching?
Goodness, Daniel, can you put the fries in the bag, please?
God. Talk about thinking you're young.
You know what, though? What's funny is my kids really love it when I speak a little of it.
See that?
Skibbity toilet Riz. Like I had the kids ask me, they go, "How many Riz points do I have?" They go, "Do you have all your Riz points?" I'm all, "I am the Rizzler," and they're like, "Oh my god, he knows our language!" and then they're like, "How many aura points do I have?" I go, "Like 1,000," and they're like, "Oh my god, he totally gets it!" Like they wanted to test me, and I knew the answer to everything, so they're like, "Oh, that's so good, you know our language," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're not going to get away with anything with me." I go, "Don't be Ohio though. You'll lose all your Riz point. You'll lose all your Riz."
But
and Daniel's like, and how did we switch sides?
Oh,
I believe it's the Christian and Daniel show.
yes. I don't know how you and Wayne got first credit when I'm the producer.
You're the creator of the show.
The only time, and not even on the Put It Together, it's not even, doesn't even have my name on it. Like, how did this all happen?
Whose fault is that?
Yeah, the titles. Every title of episode is the person's name. Like, how do I not get any credit? I get no respect. That's all it is.
Well, I'm just trying to think. What would you change that show's name to?
Live with Daniel Garza.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah, no. At this point, it's been put together for so long.
It's because there's a show called Live. That might be a patent issue. Because I'm sure.
Well, no, I wouldn't call it that. Of course, I wouldn't change the name now. People know it is Put It Together.
I am the Rizzler, Jesus. Absolutely.
Why do you encourage him? Why do you encourage him?
I am the Rizzler. What is Sigma, Daniel? Hello.
As long as we're on you, let's go ahead and talk about you a little bit more.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm Christian P. Ramirez, and I do spiritual coaching and mediumship consultation. What that actually means is I connect with my spirit guide, and then the spirit guide usually delivers the messages from my clients' spirit guides who always have messages for them. And a lot of times my clients are asking lots of questions about their life. They're trying to improve their lives. And I help guide them through my connection with my grandfather, who's my primary spirit guardian and guide. We help them kind of come to decisions, guide them to a more positive place in their lives, and empower themselves. Like teach them to empower themselves, so they have the power within them to make these good decisions and to love themselves and to remind themselves on the daily that they are a significant and important person. So I love helping people like this. It's so much fun to do. It could be done one-on-one, in groups, in person, or virtual. That sounds like I'm talking about something so different.
Well, folks, also, if you're looking for some transpersonal coaching, life or spiritual, if you're running, especially right now to the end of the year, if you're wanting to make some changes in your life and you're looking to identify, acknowledge, and remove barriers that are holding you back from growing personally or professionally. Also, one-on-ones, group team building workshops, in person or virtual. For more information, find it at thealignment.net. And I have a package right now for the end of the year. Instead of the 8 sessions at $1,200, you can do a condensed version, 3 sessions for $500, and you get the whole package. It's just condensed into 3 90-minute sessions. Remember, on Mondays, you can catch us here at the Crab and Goat Show with Richard Wayne Kilgo II. Join us for 90 minutes of spiritual messages, alignment sessions, and card readings, and they're in real time. Of course, Wednesdays is the Christian and Daniel Show, and on Saturdays, it's Put It Together live stream. What's your story? We want to hear it. Come join us. And if you still have time, if you want to buy a copy of Grubby Bunny and the Colors Game, You can either find them at Awakenings in Laguna Hills, Visions and Dreams in Costa Mesa, or you can order them online at littlemexaproductions.com/Grumpy Bunny. They're $20 each, signed and delivered. All you gotta do is tell me who to send them to, and we will autograph them. We had some comments come in while the D show.
Dude, the dude show. Dude.
Welcome to the D show. It's hands-on, people.
And no, ladies and gentlemen.
That's not the. It's a very hands-on kind of show, if you know what I mean. When is Christian going to be a guest on Put It Together? He has been. He hasn't been in a while. Hasn't been in a while. You know, we have to figure out what he can talk about now. I guess if he got permission.
Me?
Well, of course. But I mean, I wonder if you can do a show on tutoring and the importance of tutoring and why parents should do it. And
Sure.
That. And I'm Mikey Sports Corner. Oh yeah, Mikey. Yes. This past week, the Cowboys lost an embarrassing game on Monday to Cincinnati. They had multiple chances, but there's playoff hopes is pretty much done in the MLS. LA Galaxy won the MLS Cup, yay, against New York. Make this the second championship. This is to come to LA. Well, thank you, Michael Moran.
Thank you,
our sports correspondent. Remember, folks, we will be here next week. It's 18th, but we will not be here for 2 weeks. We're not going to be here the 25th or January 1st. But we usually do like a New Year's thing, so we might be here on New Year's Day. On Thursday, the 26th, it's my birthday, and as usual, I will have a live stream of my birthday with my cake. And cut my cake, and we'll be sharing. I'm not sure if we're going to do what we did last year, which was a live stream like this, or like I did the year before, which was a Zoom show. So I will be putting out an announcement. Make sure that you're following us on our pages, on Facebook probably, so that you get the link to the Zoom or here. Watch the show. But other than that, good night, compadre. We'll see you soon. Feel better. We're going to have to run because I have a 7 o'clock training tonight. But we will see you folks next Wednesday. Bye. Love you guys. We'll see you next time.